Hi, I'm George Whitfield and this is Accordion Stradella basses. What's your lowest note? I'm going to play a scale and see if you can hear the lowest note. And it's funny because you may have heard the lowest note, and well done if you did, but because we're so used to these steps carrying on, it's hard to hear it. And the reason is that there are actually 5 octaves of reeds in this accordion. There are 4 or 5 in most accordions, minimum of 3 probably on the basses. So this is the bass notes. So I've got that's all going on, and though there is a lowest note, of course, if you put all 5 reeds in, it'd be it's the same for all the 5 reeds, but if you put all 5 in, then just sounds like it's going up forever. This accordion was made for me by Claudio Beltrami. I'm very proud to have a low D, which is lower than most accordions. It's not that useful. I wanted it because it was a note lower than our bass player could play. But he got one of those pegs that you could change the E to a D, and his low D sounds better than accordion low D, I've got to say. Anyway, so these 5 banks of reeds all have D as their lowest note, whereas if you look at my Scandali, which is as a factory Scandali, you can't choose the reeds one by one, so I changed the bass mechanism so that you could, and that's something I offer in my repair shop if anyone wants that. So you can turn them all off and then bring them in one by one. And you may have heard there that 2 of them were the same, because Scandali have a slightly different system. So in the lower 2 octaves, let me think, in these 2 octaves, E is my lowest note, and in the higher 2 octaves, I think it's something else. It's a C is my lowest note, and in the middle octave it's something else again. I think it's F sharp. Yeah, and F sharp is the lowest note. So there, when you do the same thing as on the Beltrami, here we go, there's even more beguiling, because when you do get to the anomaly, if you like, it's in 3 different places. So rather cleverly done by Scandali, I think. And that is it, except to say lots of standard Italian accordions will have an A as their lowest note. Most Honers have a G as their lowest note, I think. And but if you listen carefully, especially if you use less reeds, if you've got couplers, you'll be able to hear, and it's nice to be able to hear that. There we are.